Welcome guys, welcome. We're back with Age of Wonders 4, so we're just going to be sort of continuing on where we left off last time with the Fire Giant and the Reaver Dwarves. So yeah, again, if you've got any questions, please sing out and I'll try to do my best to sort of answer them. Just to set this one up, essentially we've got ourselves a Fire Giant as our leader and Reaver Dwarves down through here essentially as the actual group that we're using. So we're sort of going to be ultimately fairly aggressive, but we've got troubles with the world that we actually have here. It's very, very expensive for us to, you can see there, we're hardly making any gold, we're hardly making any mana. And this is a problem because we need to keep on building up our army. We've only got a smallish army, but it's the upkeep cost is astronomical. We're in a frozen world, which also probably isn't really ideal for us. So it doesn't really sort of suit what we're doing. We've got 2 cities at this stage. It's we're 20 turns in. I would be liking to start to be getting a 3rd city, and I think the only way I can really do that is through city ruins. Actually, no, I can do it any old place. I can sort of load them in. I just really got to search, just keep on searching with my. I've got a scout unit down through here just to sort of see what's what. So we can sort of try to spot places that we can then go and settle. Yes, so the world itself, if I press escape and then go to the realm overview. So we're playing on a completely random world. We don't know what sort of world we have. We've found a few things already, but there's 3 things we don't know. So we actually have Pangea. So basically it's one massive landmass surrounded by oceans. It is a frozen realm, so this world's climate is harsh and cold. Frozen plains take the place of lush grasslands, so we're not going to find... The growth is going to be difficult in this particular world. And what else? Actually, volcanic and... so desert, desolate, temperate and tropical provinces are absent, and Arctic and Highlands provinces are common. Manually exclusive with volcanic eruptions, which we don't actually have, of course. 2 unknowns then through there as well, before we then get to high maintenance, which is why we don't have any gold or mana. So materials in this realm are weak, easily worked with, but hard to maintain. So the base unit upkeep is increased by 100%, so it's twice as expensive to keep an actual unit there. And then we've got the unit recruitment costs are reduced by negative 50%. So to recruit units is actually cheap, but to maintain them is very, very expensive. So there's still 3 unknowns that we don't know of just yet. So we'll need to sort of keep on trying to find what's going on there. We've got a few. We've just changed a few of the different bits and pieces here with the actual setup for the game, but I won't bother going through all of those. Right. So what we're doing at the moment is really just trying to expand and do different things. We've got a couple of quests. We have a pirate bounty, which we're going to need to try to take out, and we have a silver knight, which is an encounter quest, which is just here. So we're close to that one. Unfortunately, we just came out of a battle, so our units are all a bit damaged. So we've just got the 2 stacks here with the that we actually have. So I don't really want to be going off at this point in time. We also then have an invading group coming down through this way, fairly weak, but I won't sort of do anything too much with that one through there. Thank you, Beacon, there for the subscription. Very, very much appreciated. Now, so I think what we'll do is we'll just... And this is the Pirate Cove that we have to then try to destroy. So we'll probably just focus in here for a little bit while we just use the 2 cities that we have to try to generate gold if we can get that done. We'll sort of have a bit of a look. We are building like vendors to get another plus 10 gold. The city structure in here, we've also queued up a tavern because these guys are unstable at the moment. They're negative 48 city stability, so I need to get the happiness up because this is also draining my city income by 20%. This can actually be quite damaging over time. And similarly in through here, these guys are negative 10% city income, and we're just getting the storehouse here just to try to get growth initially in this city. So we're it's going to be a bit of a mix between trying to maintain an army and also developing the cities up and also getting new cities. We're going to need a lot more money. So what I think I'll do is I'll just go to each of the different stacks. At this stage, I'm just going to let them heal up. So I won't bother moving them off just yet. Which I always like to at least have them do something, but in this case it's just not going to work. Come across another unit, maybe underground here. So now she's also quite negative with us, so Yimbria greets you with contempt. If she's underground there, that could be a bit of a problem. I'll just say goodbye. I'm not going to worry about dealing with her. She's an elder vampire hybrid, so a vampire descended from one of the many races who inhabit the astral sea. This one does still look human though, doesn't she? With what we're sort of seeing through there. Anyway, we've got a vampire, and what have we got in behind there? The cultists, which are humans. So she's got some sort of flayed humans. Back in the flesh carved runes is what they actually have. Yeah, so they get extra regeneration points on the world map. All right, just say goodbye to her. So we've kind of come across now two of them. We've got Acreon the Endless, who's a wizard king with a group of sirens. I think he has. Now, I think we've only got a maximum of five units on the actual map itself. Our city is our armies are weak, but then they've got the same problem as us with the upkeep. So we'll just sort of see what we can find out. There, that will be them there, I would guess. Yeah, there she is. Huh? So she has level 2 there. Yeah, a group of different humans there as well. Shock unit. So she's gone with dark culture by the looks of things. And if we have a bit of a look underground, just press the page down and we can sort of see there's not really much showing in through that side. I would like to take this. She hasn't declared war at all at this stage. So she'll probably just leave our scout alone, I would guess. Yeah, she's wandered off. Ah, they've gone underground. Alright. New Empire Development skill. We've got this one now, which is city structures cost 20% less gold to build. This is the sort of stuff that we probably do want to have. There's also things, for example, like mining underground would be good. An extra city city cap of +1. We already can get one more city, so we just need to get one more of these, and then we're okay there. Whispering Stones. We haven't come across any of the like this world doesn't seem to have any sort of other cities, so I think we're going to have to create our own vassals when we do sort of get going. So it's going to be a slow game, I think. I'm going to take that one. Just close that one off, just so it's a bit cheaper. Now I've still got to cut. These units are still not quite healed up, and then this one here is actually it's a risky battle with this one. It does have a war breed, large war breed, along with a whole lot of phantasm warriors. Gosh, shall we go in for it? We've only got. We'll probably end up with this one as well. We're probably going to be close. I think I'm just going to sit right on the edge here. So we'll take this one out fairly soon. It's very, very close. Very risky battle, that one. So we'll just keep things going. We might just have a quick look at what spells we can then go and do. Not that I can really sort of do anything with the low mana that we actually have. Just close it off. We're quite stuck here actually, which is a bit of a problem. And then the Pirate Cove itself will also be quite strong, I would imagine. We'll just again just leave these to heal up one more turn. Get the so we can see what's going on around the place. Come back down again. Actually, no, that's okay. That's the edge of this. They're building a city there. All right, that's a bit too close to us, I think. I will go underground and have a bit of a look and see what's happening down that side as well. 5 more turns and we get another unit. Writing on the wall. You've neglected the needs of the populace of Nimisgrad, and now someone in your city is writing illicit poetry on buildings. Yeah, blah blah blah. Public execute the scribe. This should be a lesson to all. So we end up with We get more evil alignment. I don't mind that. So let's just go and do that, just to also get our city, like the stability goes up a little bit, just for a few turns. Vendor coming next turn, which is good. And that's also then impacted our gold and mana because of the stability. It's very important that we try to keep on top of that. Well, this is a bit of a problem. I'll just do a quick save here. This is going to be quite tricky, I think. Spell's ready to cast now. Into the lava run steel on a target province, which will appear on an empty hex and terraforming surrounding provinces every turn. So this will actually then create gains ashlands and chasms, loses river, swamp, ice, sand, etc., etc. I don't know if that's something we actually want. I mean, we are a fire giant. I don't know if that's something that's any good for us. Yeah, I don't want to do it just yet anyway. Enchanted Crow Companion. Yeah, this one does have another +2 mana. I won't worry about that one just yet either. I'll just save my mana up. I'm going to probably need it for these battles. So let's just do a... this is a risky battle. We've now gone up a little bit more. But we'll just go and send in our giant on his own. So we've got 2 stacks against their 1 stack. They do actually have... we can always just right-click on these to see. These are sort of like ghost units. The stocky sentinels back in through here, but these are... they've got steel skin, so they've got extra, like, a lot more defense. Lightning resistance is low, but I can't really do much about that one. I think I do have a lightning... yes, this is really, really hard. They're also ethereal. So they can pass through objects. They're defenders, so that means that their attack is not going to be super bad. But they do a bit of lightning damage there as well. Let's see how we go. These are magical, so their upkeep is just purely mana. And then we have the Warbreed, which is another dwarven. This is like a giant dwarf, very, very strong. Again, massive defenses, natural regeneration, steel skin there again. Well, I think we'll just go for it and see how we go. So we'll just go manual combat. Yeah, it's going to be a tricky one, this one. So we're going to set up a defensive line as well, and then sort of just move from there. So they're coming through as a cluster, which is actually good for me because I can actually hit that middle one and actually do damage to all of them. So this first move is actually very good for me. So I just need to hit into there. So I just need to move up a little bit. Oops. So if I move up, this is a bit of a choke point through here. I can move on to the middle there and then have the other units in around me, which I think I'll do. Now, with their pass-through, they can actually move, ultimately once they get going, they're going to be able to just move anywhere they like. So you have to be a little bit careful. We don't actually have any ranged units as such, except for this hero. This hero does have Spirit Bolts, which is going to be okay, but it's not going to really matter that much. I'll just move this one up to here, just so it's sort of like going to be helping once this all gets started. We'll start to move these down towards the other group. So I'm thinking we set up in the middle here with our fire giant, and then we'll just first of all blast all of these. This will just give us a few hit points right from the very, very start that we can then start to deal with. They're all burning. I'm going to let them attack the giant. So I'll leave three areas in front of the giant. Gives them defensive tactics when they're standing next to each other. So the giants like to stand next to each other. Sorry, the dwarves. That just gives them a bit of a boost along. And we'll just move the archers or the ranged units. Oh, hang on, that's a ranged unit right there. I meant to do that. Expose this one a little bit more than what I had wanted to as well. Alright, we'll move this one back down just so we can reshuffle this one around. I screwed up there. I think I'll still be okay. That one does get attacked by that one. That one can also only one of those can attack, but this one here, is that one that can't actually do anything. So there's no extra. I don't think there's any extra abilities that this one actually has. No, it's fairly basic, this one. It's just that charge strike is the thing we are going to be wanting to sort of avoid a little bit in here. Okay, let's watch this go in. So that'll be the one attack. That's been marked, which will then make it a bit easier for us. So this one can ultimately have two attacking it. You can see we've hardly got any damage coming in back in our side. Now if I move up, the giant really has to now just do one of these sorts of attacks. If I move into there, that will still be okay. I can do a bit of damage to both of these. If I attack this one, I then open up the back of the giant for a flanking attack, so I need to attack this one here. There will be a little bit of retaliation. Actually, no, there shouldn't be with this, because of the attack that we actually have. Now, we do also have the spell casting. They've been marked again as well, which is going to then make it easier for these guys to cast their nets. Alright, don't think we can immobilise these that way. This one now only has one. There's only one that can actually attack it, so I might as well go for the kill here. Now we've got it marked a fair bit, which means it can't really deviate out of the way. It'd be good for us to get some actual range units. This one is now sort of starting to fail. Now this guy here is going to be able to charge. If it can charge more than 3, which it will be able to, it's going to cause a lot of issues for me. This is good. We've got big attacks in through these. So let's go, and this one does actually have spirit weakness, which is surprising actually. I didn't think it would have. Let's have a look and see why. So it's ethereal. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so being ethereal, it actually is weak to spirit damage. Okay, I didn't realise that. So so overall, its resistances. It's only got a 10% resistance to spirit damage, so it is quite susceptible. That's its worst resistance. I thought the shock damage would be the worst, but that's actually its worst. So we will charge this one. Now, just before we do this, it can't quite get over this area here yet, but it will be able to fairly soon. Let's just hope for the best here with this 55%. I could try to mark it. But I'm just going to put up a bit of a wall here, I think. Actually, I might be able to throw a net on that and mark it, which will then make it easier for me to hit. Let's have a think about this. I'm going to just leave this one in defensive mode. We're only got 3 defense there, but if I do that, it then goes up to 5 or 6. There we go. So it's now got 6, which will then make it more difficult for anything else to actually hit it. And so I sort of want to do this with these units, just keep them semi-controlled like this. And it still gives 2. It gives one of these will be quite weakened. This one's here is going to have to contend with 3. Actually, is that? No, nothing can go there. So nothing can stand on that, which sort of blocks this off into 2 different groups. So I'm actually still safe to just come back in here like this and not move too far up. What I don't want to have is have like 3 around these different units. These are only tier 1, so they're quite weak. Let's move this one up. It's a very mundane attack with this. There's nothing too tricky. Alright, we've got an 80% chance to cast a net, which will then give it a marked 3. So I'll see if we can actually do that. Marked, yep, so that's now been marked. If you have a look and see what that means. So marked down through here it's got minus 10% evasion and stacks up to 5 times, and it's done that one for 3 turns. So that just means that it's going to be easier now for me to actually hit it with this unit. So I now have a 65% rather than a 55%, which is better. Missed. Still missed. Got 2 hits in. That's still not too bad. We weren't going to kill it really, so that's okay. We'll just leave that one where it is. I'm not going to be able to do much attacking through here because these guys have got 13 defenses at this point in time. And we can see down through there why that's the case. So it's got defensive tactics, just like what we've got. It's got shield defense in there as well, so it's actually defending at this point in time. So I want it to be attacking. It's ethereal. It's got shield walls around it, so 2 of the other units have got this shield wall up, and so they're getting extra defense from the shield wall and the steel skin there as well. So really not going to be able to do too much on the attack with these units. I need them to be attacking me. So that's fine. We'll just leave them where they are. So in terms of what we need to do with the rest of these, they can pretty much just stay where they are. And we'll just put our shield wall up now. So we put the shield up. We don't have a shield wall as such. So this one here is just going to go up to 6. This one here at 4 is just going to go up to 6 as well. So essentially what we've got is a unit down here at 4, but there's only one that can attack it, and it's quite weak. The giant has only got 2 defense, but a lot of hit points. So it's sort of now sitting up against this unit through here. This one should be left alone, actually. I'll just leave that where it all is. Okay, we do have spells. I'm not going to worry about them. I think we're doing okay. It's going to be interesting to see what this Warbreed does. Now, it heals up every turn, so it's actually going to be coming back in. I'll just end our turn here. I love how different these battles can be. This is going to hurt. And it has pushed us out of the way, which now exposes this unit quite badly. Yeah, they're not going after the giant, are they? No, so they're going after the polearm. So now we need to get rid of the this guy here, who is now in the middle of everything. 60%. I can kill that one off at 90%. I might as well do that. Alright, so we've destroyed one of them. Then we have the this guy here. Now I can get a flanking attack against him. So I can actually sort of do that one straight away because we're now attacking the rear. This unit here I'm not going to worry about so much. So I'm just going to use this unit to get 3 attacks in. I do also have the drive back. So deal damage to target, push them back and move into their hex. But they're going to be facing the rear. So I don't think that's going to help me that much. So I'm better off just doing this one here with 3 attacks. marks it as well, which makes it a bit easier. So we're not doing a hell of a lot of damage to it, but this will ultimately help. Driving it back is not going to do anything at this stage, so I'm just going to hit it. There is a retaliation now coming back this way. What I can do is drive this. Well, this unit here is basically going to be dead. So we've got that one. I don't have anything where this one can really sort of move forward just yet. If I push this unit out, I then got the freedom of. So if I do drive this one back, yeah, I've then got the giant can then move in. So that's now moved out of the way, which allows my giant to move back in and attack this guy. So I'll do this attack. Now that's its retaliation gone, so the other units can now deal with it, and then we've still got this unit that can come through now and start to just put a bit of pressure on this guy. These are just skirmishes. Just zoom around so we can see this other attack. Still got two of these that can actually now go up against the Warbreed. So we need to sort of just keep on doing damage into here. And we should be marking it. I'm sort of hoping at some. Yeah, there we go. There's another marked. That will then make it easier for this guy then to do more damage to it next turn. Alright, so this thing still will only have one big attack, but it does have this Cleaver Strike. And it's in a 1 hex cone. Essentially, it's going to do massive damage. So it's going to be able to cause a lot of issues with that one attack. I do actually have a few different spells here which are quite useful. Immolate, Ignite, sustains 25 fire damage. It's only 10 mana. We also have the Tentacle, which I don't really need to use. We've got Designate Target as well. And it does become distracted, which doesn't really matter that much at this stage. It's going to cause burning again on this unit. I think I'll do it. So the Warbreed is marked, where it's now got 3 times the marking and also now burning as well. So it's still going to be able to cause big damage for us. And I really can't afford to be losing any units at all. It's gone after all of those. We are facing the front there, which is fine. We'll now be able to kill off the Warbreed. This thing's going to be dead. We're doing well here. Our little Reaver Dwarves are doing great. Alright, now you have got a 90% chance there, which will then kill that one off. I'll take the 90% chance. It's Began the Spellcaster, so that was a good job. And then we've just got these minimal units to kill off. Yep, so now we've done this one fairly well, actually, more easily than I thought it would be. Now the retaliation back is not that dramatic. I'm going to send the giant in. Which will now give me the chance to move around behind it. I'm not going to get the kill as such, so let's just surround it. was a critical hit. And we do have the nets now as well. And we should be able to do it with this one as well. There we go. Got him. Alright, job done. So we lost a fair bit of hit points there again as well. So I'll close that one off. We did pick up some gold. So we're just going to close that one off. Then we got warding legs. This gives us more status resistance. I'll open the hero screen. Yeah, I'll put that into with the giant. He can actually have those. So we'll confirm that one. Okay, so the Silver Knight Aftermath. So when the Warbreed is defeated, he falls to the ground dead, but then rises again. The Wailing Phantasm Warriors disappear. So what happens? Today's victory brings glory to the Empire of Flame Lord Vulcan Lava Churner. Just before the Silver Knight explodes into stars, you claim the Knights. What do we end up getting? So we do receive a whole lot of Imperium, which is good, and Beacon the Spellbinder gains 70 renown, which is also very, very good. We've got the you'll gain this hero, the Demoralizing Mask. So melee attackers will have a 60% chance of gaining Remorse, which will lose 2 morale at the end of the turn. We have the Balanced Lightning Sword. This is just a hero item. We can't use that, so that's not of any great use to us. This is the Evoker's Robes. This would be good for Beacon. But it's not that great. It's only tier 2. What's this one here? Demoralizing Mask is tier 2. Lightning Sword is tier 2. And we've got the Subtle Boots of Freedom. Tier 3. So very fast movement, swift, immunity to becoming slowed and immobilized. That's very good. So we'll take those. Alright, so we've now got those. We'll go back into our leader and change those over. And so we'll give the other ones to Beacon. So we'll just confirm that one. And I think we have to wait a turn before we can actually give Beacon these legs. Alright, we'll close that one off. So that was a good fight. Now you see there we got plus 14 there because I need to keep my leader with the main army, which will then just sort of make it go up a little bit. We save a little bit more money that way. So this unit has gone down into there and then come back up again. Now I really don't want to be moving off just yet to fight these, but I'm just going to put them on the border. Actually, I could. They're very, very weak. Yeah, I might just do that. I might just move this one across to here. Move Beacon's group down this way as well. And we'll just go and attack this with... I've still got 25 movement there. I just need to stay inside my border just to get the healing. But we can defeat this one here. Just do a quick save. And I will actually do this one manually as well. It's you know, the numbers... It's a safe battle, but I don't want to be losing any units, so I'll just do another manual combat here in the snow. So we've still lost a lot of our points here. Same deal as we had before. They've now bunched right up. They've got a lot of archer units. We've got pursuers, just tier 1s, and immortals down through here as well, and Anvil Guard. So it's a bit of a collection of different types of units, a lot of rattlings and things. So let's move up into the actual into this zone here, and then attack them. How far can the others get? Okay, I'll move to there. Just get them burning up. Defensive tactics kicking in. I'll send Began around on his own. Because it's mainly just ranged units, so we should be fine back up against those. We won't have the same degree of attacking abilities. Move this one around the side. Alright, that'll do us. Careful here. Oh wow, okay, we can't do that. Alright, so we're going to have to redo this one. We'll re-roll. We've got restart combat, so let's do that. So, not a good start. It's me that's got... I've got to ban myself if that happens. So I still need to smack all of them, but we just need to bring them down a little bit more. So, how far off are we? I can't quite... I just need to move up one more. Okay, that just gets us started. Okay, we'll be better off this time. Jeez, I really wasn't expecting them to be able to do that much damage in one go to our giant. A giant doesn't have very much protection. That's the trouble. So we're ultimately going to need to get armor for the giant. Doesn't have much at all, does he? Yeah, he doesn't have any actual armor slots. Anyway, that's fine. We'll get there eventually. Okay, we'll just end our turn there. So now they're going to have to move a bit closer to actually do any real damage. And they're going to be in each other's way now. That's interesting. They've gone after the others. It's only 50%. Began has got 88 hit points. So we've got here just an Anvil Guard. This is going to be defensive. It will taunt things. I might have to bring Began back. Yeah, I'll bring Began back in around. And these three can move up through the guts of this to take on the ranged units. And none of these can fire. Now that we've actually, like this, they're going to have to move out of the way. So we've got an Arbalest there. Tier 1. These are all just Tier 1. A Pursuer and another Arbalest back up through there. It's just Tier 1 and this is Tier 1 as well. Just try to keep these contained. Resisted immobilization. Move the giant back this way, just to protect against this. It's been immobilized. So that one can't make its way out. I'll leave this one back as well, like just there's nothing much to be gained. Back the other way. So they're going to move back before they have their shot. Let's move them back as well. I'll use the giant and Beacon to attack this. Be a bit careful of this one at the back there. So we need to smack our way through here. We've got range units on the side. Now if I push it, if I hit it hard here, I can then push it out of the way and then move these through the gap. So I can push these back. Let's do that. It's just going to open. I just want to open the gap so that these other guys can start to rush in. That's not going to help me much. That opens the gap, which then allows me to come back up against this unit. Take that unit up to there. Actually, no, I won't. I'll take this unit there. Just do a melee attack. Now, probably won't be able to run from there. And we'll just do a just get this one in behind as well. So the skirmishers are like these Harrier type units are good for flanking and sort of getting through and doing different bits and pieces. So that's actually going to be fine. And we'll move this one now back up and around. Is there anyone I'm actually at all concerned about? Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. It's not too bad. Kill off that unit. So then allow me to kill off this unit. We've just got these two now to contend with. Now I can move into there. I've only got one movement with any of these, so I'm going to move all the way to the back. So I've got one action point at the end of that. So just sort of close this one in. And then we'll kill this one off. There we go. Alright, that's good. So they've all gone up a level, which is great. that all helps. And our giant, actually everyone's gone up a level with that attack, so that's awesome. Close that one off. And again, just move these back into our territory, just for healing. We have to stay here for a few turns, just while we wait for the until we can take on this Pirate Cove. We'll just go back through everything now. So we've got a hero leveled up. So with Began, we wanted to do this one here, logistics training. So while army leader, all non-hero units in the army have minus 20% base unit upkeep, which is going to save us a lot once we start to get Began really managing the troops. And now we'll actually switch across, so he'll be the main commander. So we'll grab that one and confirm. So we need to now just deck him out with lots and lots of troops. That's all fine, nothing else there. Actually, can we do this one yet? No, still can't do that one for a turn. I'll try to remember to come back and do that. Ruler leveled up as well. So this is the giant kings that we actually then end up having. Now this is actually allows us to get more binding essence and fragments, so we can start to use the forge. I don't know if I'm ready to do that just yet. We've already gone all the way down here with the Hurl Massive Flame. We now have one of these as well. Now the signature skill through here, we've got Reflecting Rune. Reflects 20% of damage sustained by melee attacks. Increases unit upkeep by 10 mana though. So I think all of these are 10 mana. So we're only getting 28. There's a damage rune. Guard rune and Dispelling rune. Plus 15 hit points, which is not enough. 15% damage on attacks is quite a lot for what we have, and it unlocks Purging Strikes. Let's do that one. So we'll select that signature skill. Just see if any of these are worth it. Base attack have 60% chance of removing one positive status effect. That's not bad actually. And then we've got Still as Stone. At the start of each turn, gain 2 defense and 2 resistance until the start of the next turn or until the unit moves. Again, that's pretty good once we sort of lock in somewhere. Back over this side, we've got Conjure Animated Fire Sword. So someone at tier 1, that can then sort of be raised up. So we end up with sort of like more magical weapons and things. We'll be needing this soonish, but not quite yet. And then we've got our Defender class. When entering defensive mode, this unit and all adjacent allies receive +2. We can almost go into like a shield bearer mode. Sentinel, 20% damage via retaliation attacks and opportunity attacks, and also Taunt. God, there's some good ones here. Defensive mode. I've sort of got I'm torn actually. I'm really torn. I like that one. I think we've got that one. We've got now they've still got one more available. Which one should we get? Should we start to get Disenchanter? I think I'll go this way as well. So we'll just confirm that, just so we can start to build equipment. So we can see now that the mana has now gone down a little bit with him because of that upgrade. Everything else is there. We don't have anything else there, so we'll just close that one off. And we have, we've gone up to another level of renown. So units cost. Okay, so it just means that the governor bonus just means we've got a little bit less, a little bit more that we can then go and do when we do recruit units. But it's just too expensive at the moment for us to do that. So we're sort of stuck with the force that we have. We'll close that one off. Now the Began has now got a 20%. He's a bit 20% cheaper for units. We also have army maintenance here, 10% because of this frugal book. So I will move most of the army across from that back down to Beacon now. So for this force, we'll just go and move in both of these and 2 of these. So Beacon will be our main guy, and you can see now we're just getting a little bit more than what we had there before because of that upgrade that we gave Beacon. Okay, we just need to sit here for a few turns now and heal back up again. So we've got 16 turns to clear out this pirate cove. We can start to unlock things in here if we wanted to, but I don't think I'm really ready for that. I think I'll just come back out. Just try to leave that one alone for a little while. Okay, so Lubansk can now go and grab another location. So we can get a gold vein there, which we only get +5 at the moment until we actually clear that. We can get this one here and get more mana, and I think that's going to be the way to do it. Let's go this side, and then we'll clear this one out. That is 235. These are snow spirits, and again, I don't want to be attacking these until I've got a bit more health. This is now our territory, so I'll just move across into it. Okay, so we've selected new research. Don't worry about that one. I might get this one for future. I just don't think I need it. Maybe I will get this one here. What is required? Just stay where you are. End our turn. Alright, we've now got the vendor, which is giving me more gold upkeep. We're now getting the tavern. You can see there at the moment the city stability is now neutral, which is meaning we're getting a little bit more gold coming back through. And down in here, storehouse coming in one turn. I've got a bit sort of saved up through here. What I'll do is I will actually go and get, again I've got the vendor, the lodestone foundry is going to give me mana. I think the vendor is going to have to be the one. None of these are boosted. I'll just wait. The longer I leave it, probably the better. Really, I might just leave it another turn before I go on the attack in here. Again, the earlier we do it, the more mana we then get. But with this attack, I'll just leave it off for now. So leave Beacon's group. Okay, I've got some more stashes down this way. Yeah, we've got another hero coming in 3. I would have liked to have built another unit, but like another city. All right, we've scouted all of that. I'm still not quite healed up here. Before I take out the Pirate Cove, I'll be definitely wanting to actually, do I have... yeah, I can actually go in the water. Excavation, sorry. Road building. This can be quite useful. We want to get to the logistics though. Yeah, I don't need to get any more units, so don't need any more there. We could, yeah, I think I might go in now actually and just take this one out. Just do a quick save. Actually, what I'll do is I'll use Beacon for this, just so I've got the main army in the middle of this the group. All right, so what do they want to do here? Will you attack them or allow lesser snow spirits to retreat? Demand a portion of their primal power before they leave. There we go, 155 mana. Brilliant. We'll get that. All right, that means we didn't have to fight them, which means we can still heal up. Now, if we have a look, I'm going to need to get onto the water and then take these things out. So these guys are all pretty much healed up. It's just this giant. It's going to stay where we are there. So that can reach there. This one here, I'll just move out of the way because they are pretty much all healed, these guys. So these are all going up in levels. One thing we haven't looked at is what happens. So they're now elite. So we end up with plus 10 hit points. So we're getting lots and lots of hit points with these units. So they become more and more powerful. Now it does retaliation damage when it gets to the champion level. So we end up with plus 40% damage on retaliation attacks, which would be good. What about these guys? What do they get? On elite, yeah, again, some just sort of basic stuff in through there. And then the champion, they get critical damage, so they do more critical type damage. Yep, that's good. So slippery is this unit does not trigger opportunity attacks, so it can sort of slip past other units as well. Ah, we found out more. So lingering creators have been revealed on the actual, so this is another part of the world that we now know. So giants and demi-giants are prevalent on this realm, so giant and ogre units are common, which is probably why we're here. So Lukansk has produced a storehouse. It just means that's the sorts of units we're likely to see. Like you can see there's giants or largest units everywhere. Now, the library will give us knowledge. The lodestone foundry will give us more mana. Got the vendor. Get the vendor, but that comes in 2 turns. So I'll grab that one, and I might grab the lodestone foundry as well. I'll just queue those 2 up. Leave that one there. End our turn. Another hero coming. One more turn. Infestation over here. Another. This will be another group like the Pirate Cove here. Well, this guy with 1 turn off here. I'll just do a quick save because it says we can get to that location. See what's actually in here. Death Guards, Anvil Guards. Yeah, that's okay. We can take that on. Just move out of their territory. So we're now on the water. Bring this into the water as well. Alright, so we'll take this cove out next turn. Come back this way now. Actually, I could bring that into the other army. I could actually have that just help make the army fight a bit more effectively. What we don't want is this thing to spawn. Otherwise, we've got a big attack then. Yep, it looks like we're okay. Your claimed province has been captured. Alright, so this is sort of like inside the territory that we had back over here. Let's close to our capital. Those vampires are going to have to suffer at some point. So if I attack this with Began, then it's actually a safe battle, so this is actually not a problem at all, really, to deal with this one. And really, probably while we're out here, we might as well clean up everything. So I'll just do a quick save in this side, and in we go. So now we have sort of like naval combat. So Perry Platypus is saying, is this a small map? It's only a 5-player map, but the map itself is bigger than what I thought it would be. So it's should be smallish. It was set to medium, but with only 5 players. But we still haven't found out all of the random things that happened on the world. So we may end up with some extra units that we actually have to fight against. Alright, so we've got our giant who just wanders around. Now, this is, he can still fire this. I'll just move it in a little bit. How far do we have to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, even just 3 will do it. She'll move it up 1 more. Yep, so it can do a lot of damage here. Now these are already wet, so they don't actually have, they don't take on any fire damage. Bring these mercenaries up. Began in behind. Let's establish a line across here. Let's wait for them to get involved. Alright, that'll do us. Now with our swift boots, we should be able to now sort of march our way back up into here. Take out these two. Again, we can get very close to killing these off completely. Now I've only got 1 movement there, so I'll move this one all the way to the back. Just the retaliation when they try to move should be good. Began will be able to do some big damage down in here. There's the pirates. So I can get in behind any of these with this group if I'm wanting to. So I'll just place these in behind both of these units. This is their most powerful stack. So I can kill off either one of these This one here will do only 4 damage per attack. This one here does only 3 damage per attack. Actually, that's interesting. Thought it'd be the other way around. Let's do it this as well. Screwed up there. I've left this one now sort of... Oh no, it's already thrown its stuff in. That's okay. Alright, that's done. I've just got these two now. It's a pursuer, so it can sort of teleport away a little bit. It's a good thing, pursuers. Like the dark changes to the dark faction now are really, really good. Kill that one off. So we've cleared out this pirate den. Now we do get a, this was a bounty, so we do pick up a bounty for this. So we pick up stuff anyway, and we've got a dwarven hammer here, which is not anything we can really make a good use of. So I'll just, I'll take the reward. And we've got the bounty as well, so capture the province. So a bounty has been placed on a structure. The structure can be captured and moved. Yep, so we've done that one through there. So we close that one off. And we pick up 200 gold for that one. So again, very, very good for us. Now, I can't remember if we sort of set up our stack to be going after bounties or not. We are. What's our group? This is the Fire Giant King. Reaver Dwarves. So we went with Reaver. So units specialise in focusing down marked targets with focused aggression. So we have less Whispering Stones, which we don't need on this map, which is... Actually, I've still got one Whispering Stone, so I can still do things with that one. And Total War, again, not going to worry us. So the Reaver aspect doesn't really concern us. Reclaimers, so again, binding essence and fragments for clearing infestation spawners, clearing ancient wonders and razing cities and pillaging provinces. So we do want to do that is going to allow us to then start to build lots and lots of different equipment. So we'll need to sort of keep on doing that one. And then Ruthless Raiders as well. And so the nearest city owned gains +3 gold and +3 draft per tier of units killed after successful combat. Makes us a bit more evil as well. So they're the things we actually have with our group. Just close that one off. All right, well, we've got another spawner over here. We can sort of, if we sort of go down low, we can then start to sort of see all of the anything that might be a concern to us. Now, if they're already spawning and starting to do things in around us, actually they're moving off again now as well. I won't worry about them so much. But there's another one out there. Oh, that's the one, same one. What about this way? I think that's it. You know, like if we can clear that other one out, that'll be pretty much everything. So I'm going to go and move across. Now you can see that there's a unit there. It's protecting this zone. And there's the raider force coming in from the other side. So that's the group that's come from here. This is actually probably a really good illustration of how the game sort of displays what the intentions of different stacks actually are. You'll see that these little flags have got these banners have got like skulls on them, and this has got skulls. This is a red skull. This is actually just a white skull. White skulls typically don't move, and so they will just basically stay at a location and protect that location. So you see most of the groups will not be moving off from their location with those white skulls. But when you see a red skull, it means it's either a spawner, which means it'll actually be a bit more dynamic. So is what we're sort of seeing through here, or it's a moving army, it's like a spawned army. So that's actually a bit more tricky for us. If I just get this one here, what have we got there? It's a safe battle. With Began's group is actually fairly strong. I don't think I'll worry about the food that's in through here, this fishing ground, until we sort of really need it. I don't know if it'll be even down that way. I think I want this city ruin over here, so I'll go back for that once we clear out this. And that one can just keep on marching forward. And again, these will, if I just go back into the combat radius, you can see there's like a red line in around here. I wish that border was a little bit thicker actually, so you can see it a bit more clearly, but it means that if he gets attacked, this one will help, and vice versa. Which is fine. We've got the Hero's Offer. So we've got a few of them now. Now these are all going to just be, we've only got 3 Reaver Dwarves. It's going to cost me 300 for either any one of these. I've got 580. Warlock, a Battle Saint, and a Spellblade. Okay, we've got a Fortifying Governor there. That doesn't mean much. Agricultural Governor and Specialist Governor. Might have a look at the sky. Now the skills I can always redo as well. So he's got himself just a Reaver Halberd. But we do actually have some equipment that we could actually make use of for him. Like we could change things around a little bit. The Spellblade is a really good one because the compatible weapons are great weapons, one-handed weapons, shields, first fist weapons, polearm weapons, skirmisher weapons. There's a lot you can do with the Spellblade. So they can certainly sort of have all sorts of different equipment. So I quite like the idea of what he can do. So recruit or raise a tier 4 unit after combat. Yeah, that's going to be hard. So I think we'll end up removing that one. Specialist Governor. While governing the governed city benefits gains on the renown level of the hero. Each special province improvement costs 20% less. All right, that's pretty good, actually. He's pretty good. So she's a cleric already. Defender. Yeah, I think I'll... This one's a Battle Saint as well. Also got a good range of weapons. But I do like the other one, actually. This one's already got the Experienced Leader and Logistics training, though. And then we've got this one as well. Staff of Frost. Arcane Skirmisher. So melee attacks, grant prepared spell, Experienced Leader. This one I like the idea of as well. Yeah, we could do a lot with this unit, I think. So I think we'll recruit him. Now, no one's claimed him, so nobody's actually done a Dazdemption. The Saint is better, says Perry Platypus. Yeah, I don't know. Like I think that just with his skill set, I can sort of change him into... I've got a few different... swords and things that we can sort of then go and place in here. So the lightning sword will then give me the multiple attack, which I think I like. So I'll throw that one in there. I don't have much else really. It does give me a Reaver shield, so it'll just give me sort of like a basic attack. I mean, the Battle Saint would have done the same sort of deal, but I think that the cleric, I guess, with healing would have been okay. So Kuja Grim has redeemed a character. There we are. So this will be Kuja Grim. So we'll just confirm that, and then adjust appearance. This is Kuja Grim the War Mage. Kujagram, there we go. So you have been redeemed. Accept the changes. Alright, so that's our new guy. I don't know if his shield is floating off his arm like that, but anyway, that's fine. So I'll keep that one there, but I thought we had thought we actually had a different weapon in there as well, but we don't actually have it. Anyway, let's leave that one where that is. Just close that one off. Perry Platypus is saying you can make this the 3 city grow faster with the other unit, I guess. The other thing I like about this is just the being able to sort of do the upgrades and also the stability with this unit once we get our next city. Anyway, we've still got plus 61 now. I'll be wanting to get him down in amongst this other group as well. Just march him off to join up with the force. New Empire development skill. Okay, so we've now got past here. When you're in battle, you have a 25% chance of getting a tier 1 or 2 unit that can be produced in a city. I really don't want that at this stage, not with the cost that we actually have in this world. It's just way too costly. Produced a vendor. The Lodestone Foundry is now coming up next. Tavern coming up next in here. Bathhouse will then give us even more stability, and actually that's going to be important, I think. Got the market for more gold. I think I'll focus on things like the bathhouse. Let's just go and queue that one up. And this one can get yet another province. So I can get a forester there. That will give me a booster, and I can also get farmland out here. No, that's just a hut. That doesn't count. I'll go this way and get the mine. God, it's sort of a hard one because the forester will give me boosters. I think I'll go the forester. It's not a great one for us to go for. It's a tricky one, this one. We have to then clear this out. We'll be a little way before we do that. I think I'll grab the forester just so I can actually get the boosters. If we have a quick look and see what we have. The market wants 2 farms. The library wants a forester. It's only 4 turns though. 2 foresters for the granary. Forester there to build the palisade walls quickly. That's just population. So that's actually that's good as well. Actually, that's boosted right now. That's actually good. And the workshop requires a farm. I'll grab the forester. I'll grab that one there. And our turn. I want to maintain the health of the units in a particular way, so I'm going to allow these to sort of come in. What have we got? We've got 2 soothers, which are just support units, plus a spell shield. So that's not really going to be a problem for us. I'm going to do manual combat here, even though it's very, very one-sided, just so I don't actually have anything. Actually, I should have just done auto, to be honest. It's going to be fairly basic. Started. All these up. Been immobilized. Big damage there, that's good. Villain saying, I don't want to advocate for Daz to play a game, seeing it as it would be rude, but can I put in could I put a strat game on the radar? Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely, please. I actually really like. I've got a list of all sorts of different games that on post-it notes that people actually recommend to me, and some of them I get to, but some of them I don't. So I don't make any promises, but I do like the recommendation. So please go ahead. Absolutely. I've got 2 shots there, 1 shot there. I'll take that. That one can't really do much at this stage. I can just bring that one in. Solar Nations 2. It's one of those early access titles, but it's developed enough that it's some good fun. Never heard of it. I'll jot that one down. Was it Solar Nations 2? Never heard of that one. It's on my list. I'll see if I can get hold of a copy. I'm just going to keep that one locked away for now, and then we'll just bring this one back as well, just to cast the net on this one. And our turn, we shouldn't need spells here. Yeah, guys are protecting themselves very, very well. So these guys can't afford to move off, so we're going to kill them. And we'll now get some, get 2 attacks there, and that'll kill this one off as well. Alright, took very limited damage there, which is what I wanted out of that fight. It's because we can't heal up quickly down through this other side. Alright. Eternal Freeze. It's a battle quest, 5 units. We don't want to be losing this sort of mana, so really can't do that one. Decline the quest. Okay, the Snow Spirit unit, I don't want that one. Got a Chaos Boon. I'll accept the mystery one. It's in here. So we'll get that one eventually. He should be on a mount here. Yeah, we don't have any. All right. This Pirate Cove is bigger. $295, $255. We're still stronger. Right, these all move at 40. This one here can take the Pirate Cove on, but it's going to then have to take out both of these. And this is like a group that is actually now, they're protecting each other all the way through. So even though the giant is down to like 50% health, I still will take this on. I can actually move that one down as well. This is a bit more of it's a low risk battle. And I think I do want to have, actually if I do that, the giant can still just move into there if that did happen to sort of stay open. Let's just get rid of this. Okay, so we've got Soothers in there again. We've got some Mages this time. Arcanists with Arcane Bolts. Arcane Guards, so just Defender type units. Plus another Spell Shield there again as well. So we're going to need to, again, get our fast-moving Giant back into the back because he's wearing these special magical boots. So we'll just do manual combat. But we're going to have a lot of extra stuff now coming in to attack us. This is good. They're all bunched up. Good start. So what can I get? What's the most I can do? Well, I can get all those 5 there by attacking that one there. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that gets all of those. I'm going to position these in front of the Giant. Also with defensive tactics, that's going to then just give me a little bit of a boost along. We have a bit of a look. So defensive tactics, this unit gets +1 defense and +1 resistance, 10% evasion. So just by placing it next to the Giant, they both get that. So I'm just going to leave that one where that is. Now Began is can actually do some damage here as well. I'll move that one across. It's not much. Actually, I forgot to look. No, they've only got single attacks, so no area of effect attacks. Do us. Well, they should be trying to target. Oh no, they're going after that one there. Going after Began. Spreading the love. It's a bit more powerful than what we've seen before. Alright, so we've got a bit, we need to get in back in amongst these. So Began's going to, this one here can actually get up into amongst these other guys. Because it's, actually no, it will take 1 attack. This one here can do it without any sort of problem. I'm more concerned about these mages than about the soothers. It sort of locks both of those out a little bit. Let's just get these coming through. This one, like there's no retaliation attack back against this one, so this one can slip away. So we'll move it up and we'll just start to do damage in behind there. Although having said that, we've still got to somehow get across this one over here. So I think I will actually still just move this one up and across. I mean, I can do a bit of damage there. I need to hurt this one a fair amount. Just use it for retaliation so we can get Beacon out of there. So Beacon will not quite kill that one. Unless we get some critical hits. I might use a spell just to finish some of these off. I should be able to move around here to get to this one with the giant. Now I've still got both of those locked in. This one at the back there is not locked in, and this one's not locked in, but I can actually hit this one and destroy it. I'm only going to have one attack in any one of these positions. Yeah, the giant can actually make his way back around behind these. Big attack there. These are quite good. They do a lot of damage for a tier 1 unit. So orangutans are saying, are these dwarves being led by a giant, or is it a dwarf giant, so a human, I guess? It's being led by a fire giant. So they've all done. It's sort of it's got one more spell, and what I'd like to do is actually stop one of these mages from being able to attack this guy. If we have a look and see what they've got lightning damage. Actually, the cosmic bolts aren't great, are they? It does 2. Yeah, these aren't. They're not going to do too much damage actually, but I think I'll still use a ignite spell. I can kill that unit off. Kill that unit if I wanted to. Kill that unit or kill that unit. I think what I'll do is I'll kill this unit here. With that fire spell. And we'll end our turn now. We'll get one shot as well. It was a fairly big one. And that's going to get rid of the retaliation strike, which will then allow that mage to get away. It's doing more damage there. Alright. This unit here is taking a bit of damage. Could almost kill that one off. I've killed that one. We should now be able to surround all of these and just keep these under control. It's only got one action from either one of these positions. So I might as well bring the giant into here and then just do damage to all of these. So it just does a sweep. Kill 2 of those. one's down. That's getting ready to run. So all we've got left is just the 2 soothers. So we'll surround them. These will be able to protect themselves for a bit, but they won't do a hell of a lot of damage, particularly if we can just lock them in like this. There's fire there. Flaming sea. They're sort of stuck there a little bit. They really can't get out of there, which means that they can't do anything. Yep, they're trying to run. Okay, now they can get away. There we go. Enemy is fleeing the field. Do you wish to claim victory and win the battle immediately? Might as well. Just go yes. There's no reason not to. Okay, so that is done. We've lost a bit of health there, but we haven't lost any units, which is fine. Picked up a bit of gold, and we then get to loot that as well. So what did we end up? Hearty Greaves. That's actually pretty good. Tier 2 legs. We'll take the reward. Actually, we'll open the hero screen. And we'll start to give some of these things. Now, we've got warding legs. I did mean to give those across to... so Kujagrim I'll give the Hearty Greaves to. Confirm that, and Began I'll give the warding legs to. Now, do we need Began to have this? Yeah, I'll keep that one going. Yep, so that's fine. Oh, hang on, here we go. We've got a level up. Actually, we've now got one of these. So we have an Initiative Astral, Lightning Strikes, Chaos, Tyrion, +1 defense. So while army leader, all non-hero units gain +1 defense. This is actually good. So I'll grab that one there. It's good for the dwarves. And what else do we get? Purging strikes, base attacks have a 60% chance of removing 1 positive. I just can't move past that. It's just such a good one. So I'll grab that one. And then we actually have the elementalist skills. We haven't really done these. I'm thinking we go with fire. So gain a lesser avocation, so base attacks set the ground under the target on fire, which sort of will ultimately work for us because we've got the fire giant. Actually, that's not bad as well. While army leader, all non-hero units gain... I might even just do that for now and confirm that one. He's doing pretty well anyway, but that will then mean that his army will then heal up a little bit faster. And we've now taken that one out. This is good stuff. We do have a bronze area down through there. Bronze Ancient Wonder. Which we may be able to get to. So maybe we'll come back in and start to clean up these before we head across this other side. I need to get another city up and running. I'm a little bit behind everything. Got rulers leveled up as well, which is great. So what are we having through here? So gain plus 10% damage on attacks and gain access to the Rune of Power Fire Infusion. So plus 2 fire damage. Again, that would be good. And then we've also got Rune of Protection. So gain plus 1 defense, plus 1 resistance. Gain access to the Rune of Protection Fire Infusion, which gives us fire resistance, which we haven't seen any need for that one. Back on the other one here, we've got Animated Sword, Shield Bearer. I just see myself actually sort of just doing main attacks, to be honest. I might go this way. We'll start forging things fairly soon, I think. Yeah, we haven't had to use the war spoils at all at this stage. That's only when we go up against empires. The item forge. We've only got 2 of them at the moment. Tranquility Pool, which will give resistance. And hit points and necromancy, etc. Look at armor. I'll just go with one of these, for example. We do actually have 500 already and 75, so we can actually build something fairly powerful. So we actually have attunement star blades back in through here. So this one does. So when a friendly spell is cast, this unit's base attack gains +1 damage. We're not going to be casting many spells. Bolster resistance. So once per turn, this unit gains bolster resistance when hit by a magical attack. All attacks ignore 2 status resistance, which we're not really making use of just yet. Hit points, we need an extra defense and resistance. And that's a specific one for frost. I mean, just to forge something basically. Yeah, we've only got the 1 defense, so would like some of the other ones. Arcanium ore. Physical damage, that's range, focus crystals. Fireforge is aggression. Blood glass is yeah, not going to help us much. There is blood glass around. Astral dew, we're going to be we need to try to get this. Nox infusions, yeah, related to lightning damage, resistance spell casting. Back over through here is morale. Light resistance, and then we have hasteberries, evasion, extra actions, etc. If we start to sort of just get some of these extra resistances. I mean, if I've only got 2 more, if I go and get another 10 hit points, it's not really enough for the giant to for it to make much difference. The status resistance, yeah, it's affected as a temporary condition that weakens a unit. So this will just give me a little bit more to being like, so I won't be burning or you know, or frozen or stuff like that, which wouldn't be bad. Actually, bolstering resistance. Once per turn, this unit gains bolstered resistance. So what does that one do? Bolster resistance counters sundered resistance. Yeah, so we end up getting even more resistance that way as well. That one's coming from the Tranquility Pool. If I go and grab that one through there, it gives me essentially like a resistant armor, which is what this one would then go and build. We need 100 of these. 100 of these ones here, the binding fragments. I might still do it, just forge one of these. So if I just go back into my arsenal, I need to get rid of some of the stuff. And that's not going to give me enough. It's only giving me these, it's not giving me this. So I need to get higher level to be able to get those out of there. Yeah, we haven't found enough stuff yet. I won't worry about it. I'll just close that one off until we can actually sort of really get something that's going to be good for us. All right, time to get back on the ocean. Back on the land. Although we can get back across into here, which is this Ashen Ruins would be a nice one for us as well. It's going to take us a few more turns to get across to here. I think we should beeline for that. There's 4 turns to get there. Look, no, we'll go out and just get these Ashen Ruins on the way through. We do have to heal up the different units. Gained a level of renown, that's good. Spells ready to cast again, we don't need those. Got the tavern in here, which will then make people a bit happier. This will then boost our money along as well. The bathhouse is on the way. So so we're getting happier and happier, which is important to us. That's fine. And then retaliating growths. Select me research. This one here is an important one for us. This one gives me city stability plus gold. Actually, all of these are very, very good. So I'll grab that one now, and that will be a good one. Let's have a look down this way. End our turn. So Private Joe saying, just started my journey with Dwarf Fortress as a New Year resolution. It's pretty daunting. Just try not to think of it that way, and it's sort of like embrace the mistakes, I guess, is the thing. Like it's this guy is everywhere. They're building cities all around us. I guess I can deal with it for now. Now these have taken a bit of a beating in that previous attack. Let's do a quick save and just see what we've got in through here. If we explore it, got fire starters, that shouldn't really worry us too much. So I'll bring you in, you in, you in, and you in. So it gives me a strong force just to go into the actual and do this attack. I'll just do a quick save again. So our units have now gone up again another level. So they're now champions. So they've got the retaliation damage now. As well, we don't want to be losing these units because we've invested a lot in them in terms of their combat, etc. We lose too much mana. The mana is just so important to us. So I'm just going to attack without the... so in the coming battle, Rampant Fire is active. So enter battle with the Ashen Guards. So the Ashen Guards, with the Ashen Ruins. Several areas and flammable obstacles are on fire. That's okay. We'll just attack the fire starters and see how we go. So we're up. I can still retreat out of here if I wanted to. Got some pyromancers. I think we'll be okay, just as long as I can get to these guys before they can sort of do damage. Orangutan Library saying it's a good New Year's resolution, one that will have positive benefits for your well-being. It will indeed. So we have a special location in here. These guys are, they can't really get close enough to us to really worry us. So I can get up all the way into the middle here and then do some damage. But I think what we'll do is we'll just sort of sit back. Just leave them out that side. So they're already burning. Leave Began in behind. Okay, so this is going to show us that several areas and flammable obstacles are on fire. Yeah, that's okay. That won't really won't matter that much. just trying to keep away from them a little bit at the start. Alright, now these will be immune to fire, I think. Oh no, only 2 if we go to the resistances. Yeah, they do protect themselves a fair bit from fire. Alright, well let's go in and just see how we go with this. So I can actually, even without moving, I can actually hit all of those. I can even move back and do it. Leave Beacon in behind. Wait for these wyverns to come through. Okay, now we do actually have this suppressing barrage. What's it going to do? We'll actually attack all of these, and there's a 30% chance of becoming immobilized. I will actually take this one on. Yep, a few of them are immobilized, which is good. It just means that they're going to come in piecemeal. Good attack. Now these are susceptible to spirit damage, so Beacon will have a good run here. Missed. So that's been destroyed. Now the mercenaries have got polearms, so we'll sort of see, where is it? This one here. So this one is actually specialist in taking out large threats and cavalry and can counter shock unit charges. So these are good against cavalry and large targets, which essentially is what this is. So this one here will actually do extra damage against this. Then we get the kill here. That's 2 down. So if I attack that one, they can't really get in behind me, so that's still going to be fine. The trouble is these 3 are behind. So I can actually destroy this one from either one of these locations. They're all going to come after this giant. Still got 62 health, so I should still be okay for one more turn. Okay, and then we do actually have... that one can't run anywhere. Still got another one of these if I wanted it. Still going to do enough damage. I'll see if I can immobilize these again. Just a bit worried about them coming in behind our guy. No. So they resisted at that time. Yep, that was that was the rear attack I was a bit concerned about. Okay, that's been destroyed. We need to get to this back one as well. So we just kill that one off. Let's move that one out of the way. I love how it destroys, you know, objects and stuff that's on the actual map. Try to, there we go, critical hit, that will kill it. Great, okay, that's done. Awesome, we'll close that one off. So Smoke and Ruins Aftermath. So with the Pyromanics gone, Vulcan Lava Churner, which is our fire giant, and his companions are free to search the rest of the ruins. The origins of the Blessed Giant's Bane is here. So we end up with a receive a heap of gold, which is good. We gain the hero item Blessed Giant's Bane, which is the shooting a bow. Only for 6 turns. I'll keep it. Now we can't do anything with that, can we? Yes, no, it's just cleared. Okay, so Began, you, and you all leave. Oh no, they can't. If they've... In that case, you and you can leave. That one still move? No, they can't move anymore. I'll keep them all together in this instance. So well, this is actually now technically our territory anyway. So we'll start to move that one across. Got a Shop of Secrets in here. What do we have? Reveal thrown cities. Reveal, explore the world. Contact a hidden ruler. Gaining knowledge, again, mana is just too expensive for me. Move that one down to get ready to join the other armies. Look around the world. Something moving over there. Everything's saying not a very central location for a shop. I think it'll go out of business. Well, I don't think we'll be using it ourselves, so yeah, we'll go out of business. Something wandering around over here. Right, so that's all connected. It's ethereal scout units. Alright, so Began and his force. Can leave. To keep them inside the territory here. Bring them in, and we'll just heal up again, and then we'll start to march across so we can take the city ruin, and then just claim all this stuff as well. So we've cleared out a few of the infestations now around us, which is good. Question of heritage. So Beacon approaches with a formal greeting and proclaim he has doubts about his current ambition. So, now the defender. Major ambition is to govern a city with 40 fortification health, which shouldn't be too difficult. Win a battle in friendly territory. Yeah, so that's, I think defender is fine. Elitist. What do we end up with there? Reach level 12, which they will eventually, and fight alongside their ruler. And collector. No, I think I'll just continue on the same one. Yeah, it's a wandering stack. Excuse me, sorry about that. I might bring this one back up to join the rest of the forces. So we don't have a real strong army at this stage. We need to get more cities. We're quite behind now. Oh, that's the other guy. That's the other one, right? So he's made an outpost. Probably now probably creating a city in there, I would guess. Just have to stay inside our. Actually, yeah, still need to heal up a little bit here. These aren't too bad, so I'll move them off. This is a blood glass, which I don't really need, so I'll probably just leave that one where it is for now. But although we do get a little other bonuses, it's just going to be a little bit more difficult to take on. It's not too bad at this stage. We will have to clear out all of these. Turn 30. We really are a long way behind where I like to be in the games, but we are playing with a where the actual upkeep is just so expensive. We are accruing a little bit now, which is nice. Domain has been invaded. Okay, look, I'll let that one just do its thing. We've already got tier 3 units, which is a problem for us. Yeah, they'll both attack that one. Just do a quick save here. So we'll clean this one out. I'll clean all of these out as well as we go through. That way we just don't have to come back. So just do a quick save here. So we've got another fire giant coming up against our fire giant. So we'll just do manual combat here. Just gonna grab myself a drink of water, be right back. Yeah, you're saying that the Elitist is a powerful strat, but it's not one that we're going to really be able to worry too much about, because I need my heroes to lead the armies to keep the upkeep down as much as I possibly can. Now we don't even have any tier 2 units at this stage. We've only got really the heroes plus tier 1 units. Now the fire giant does have volcanic smash. It does actually have this conjure runestone. What else do we have? Every turn, all enemy units with bleeding. Yeah, we can get a blood parasite. That won't matter that much. This is sunless as well. Again, not going to affect either of our armies. If I move this one down into here, there is a choke point there. They're sort of bunched up. So I can sort of do some damage in here. Yeah, I can hit all of them. I'm not going to do a hell of a lot of damage. Okay, I'll bring Kujagrim in. Across. Now we just need to create like a gap here for Began. Actually, Began will probably be able to shoot across the top here. If we actually fight in here, that would be fairly effective, I think. Just keep these sort of in behind. Alright, so we'll let them come up against these other guys. So there's a nice choke point there. They're going to have to go around the outside. So I need to bring other forces in to protect the rear. They really can't do a hell of a lot. Not initially anyway. Go. It's ideal. So we've got the I can kill off these things straight away. And the giant can just come straight down and start to smash through this as well. Now this is very susceptible to, this is like a frozen ogre, so we can use fire damage to do a hell of a lot of damage to it. Yeah, I'm not going to get the kill. Go after the giant with my giant, just because he's got those speedy boots. I might do that actually. How much help? How many hit points? It's got 142. We've got 118. It's got a lot more protection than what we've got, but what sort of fire protection do we have? 3. So we got 41%. Like the fire damage that this thing does is not going to really hurt us that much. Yeah, of course it's burning again, which is not going to worry us. And it's got the heavy charge attack again, mainly fire damage. So I think we're actually okay here. I mean, we do fire damage as well, and he'll have the same sort of fire resistance. So let's just go and take it, I guess. See how we go. So not a real lot of damage just yet. Bring some other units up to help. Almost kill that. Yeah, critical hit and it's gone. Which is the critical hits are coming because these guys have now champion level, and the champion level is giving me a critical hit bonus of 20%. So we're likely to get a lot of critical hits from these guys. So move that one. This one I think just does fire. Yeah, so it just does fire blasts. And then we just got this ogre here. I think I'll go down now and start to attack these. Yeah, we resisted the bleeding, which is good. Just stay where we are. Okay, that's everyone, I think. It's moving away. Oh, that hurt. Resisting the bleeding, which is good. Can't quite get to where this one is. It's been immobilized. I'm not going to be able to stand in this fight for too much longer. Yeah, I'm going to have to just try to wear it down with everything. It's on fire there. I think I'm better off just still going for this. Got him, that's good. Everyone else's, their morale is coming up. So Kujgrim is on fire. Good on you, Began. Okay, so Began's taken that one out. We just now have the Fire Giant on its own. We do have spells. I'll just end the turn. This is a bit dangerous down this way. Its morale is low. It did fumble. Okay, that's fine. Not going to do much damage there. Its big unit. So if I'm wanting to sort of find out what's going on, like why that's 100% to hit when normally it wouldn't be, if I just press a control, actually we've got focused aggression times 4. It's not telling us, there's no negatives. I thought it would be because it's actually large, it would actually tell us what that actually is. Anyway, let's just keep on doing damage here if we can. It's got a bit of retaliation there, but these guys are good against giants. Yep, there we go. We can now kill it with our giant. Bang. Gone. Okay, so that was Fire Giant versus Fire Giant. So close that one. Cloak of Hexing. This is a tier 4. Ignores lots of status resistance. This would be great for Began. So we'll open the hero screen. Yes, this will actually allow, once Began starts to really level up with the stuff that he can do with this, it's going to have a major impact. And I think, what else have we got in through here? Army leader, all non-hero units gain plus 10 hit points and plus 2 status resistance. Again, this is incredibly good. Yeah, I think I'll go that way. Just so that we end up with a very, very strong force. Even though they're only level 1s, it's still very, very good. Yeah, we'll just keep on sort of marching across, taking these things out. Taking a fair bit of damage here, but we should be able to just walk our way through here. Do another quick save. March down. It's the giant that's got the movement. Now, if we can script them as labor, we end up draft is blocked in Nemo's grade, which we don't need, but we get a lot of production. So I'm going to definitely do that bottom one. We've got this Arcfire Dragonbane. I'll just take the reward. Need to find higher level equipment. So we're just getting across these city ruins, take this one out as well, and then establish a city this next turn. Empire development skill. Pillaging a province takes -1 turn and yields 20% more rewards. Pillaging units are healed for 20 hit points. This is a good one for us. We've got 600 up there. This is Forced March. I don't really want that one. I'm looking for logistics, which is down in here. So we've still got a fair way before that one comes in. Now this is Mines grant an extra grants +5 mana. Yes, we'll grab that. So we'll close that one off. The bathhouse. We should have other things we can then go and build fairly quickly. Got some pretty crappy stuff around here. Unfortunately. I'll grab another forester. The huts are useless. We've got a forester in there. And we've got the Lodestone Foundry in this side as well. The library is now boosted. We are a bit behind with that, so I think I will actually try to get this, just so we can sort of get our knowledge up. And the Tendril Labyrinth as well. I do definitely want to have this one in the in amongst everything. So we do actually now pick this one up. Now, Fiery Arrows. It's a bit too expensive for me, to be honest. I might shuffle the research. It's expensive, but I'm going to have to do it, I think, because I really, like, this is going to just cost me stuff, and I don't really want to have that. Although it's not a bad one for us to just get out of the way. Yeah, maybe we'll just get it out of the way. We don't have to accept it. Let's see what we can build in here now. We do actually have the mage locks and the overseers as well. These are like these other units. Actually, it would be nice to get these in here. It's just the upkeep of 24 is just so expensive. These are very, very powerful. We can't do anything with those just yet anyway. We'll wait until we can actually grab something. So again, library, get that one immediately. Market, we can get, that's boosted. Actually the Tendril Labyrinth as well. I'll grab that one, and then the market. That's all good. Just bring this down to join up with the other armies. Now, guys, I'm going to have to get going, so I'll have to leave it here. But that was pretty good. Like here we go. We've now found even more stuff. Small underground is revealed, so there's nothing much that can really be built underground at all. So that's another location. So what else did we find out? I thought there was something else that we were going to find out about independent groups. If we just press escape and just go to the realm overview, there's still one unknown. Still one unknown, right? So, because we haven't come across any independent groups anywhere. We'll do both of these. We'll just grab the giant, quick save, just do an auto combat. Another level up here for our leader. We have Cloud in a Bottle. 3-hex cone pushes back all units and inflicts wet. Now, wet is not something we want because that's going to then get rid of fire. I'll just take the reward. I won't bother giving that to anyone. Beacon can get to the city ruin. There we go. That's what we want. So we're just going to go and resurrect this city. There's another. What's that one there? That's Astral Dew. That's the one that we want. Okay, so we'll go and settle in here. Rebuild city. 4 turns. That'll be good. So we've now got this next one coming in as well. Domain has been invaded. Yep, trespassing, that's okay. We'll just let that happen. Ruler leveled up yet again. So we have all of these open. Gain access to the Rune of Command, fire, infusion in the item forge. Applies to trinkets. Applies to wands. And that one there, what does that one do? Applies to armor. Actually, that's actually not bad. And what do we have in down? Forge Master. Increase the maximum infusion points of the item forge by 1. That's actually great as well. Let's go this way. So let's just get ready to start infusing things. So we have this Cloud in a Bottle, which I'm not really all that keen about. I just don't think I'll use it, so I'll just keep it away. Maybe Beacon could make use of that. Yeah, I'll just give Beacon that one. Part of Development skill. Okay, we've got a few other little things in through here now. So gain 150 knowledge per hero defeated in combat. We haven't done any of those just yet. And we've then got casting a combat spell. Reduces the cost of other ones. That may be useful, but not yet. Okay, that's all fine where that is. Spells ready to cast. Don't need to worry about those just yet. We'll close those off. Tendril Labyrinth produced there. We're producing the market now, which is good. And this one can now also just get another province. So let's go and grab ourselves a mine, which will then give me +5 mana as well. So the mines are going to be useful to us as we sort of build things up. Bring that one across, and I'll leave it there, guys. So, yeah, where are we? So we've got the so Ravix is saying trippy digits for Age of Wonders 4 in big old 2026 is awesome. Triple digits. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Sorry. Anyway, but we're doing wellish, I guess. We'll get this next city. Then what we can do is get another city as well. We want to keep them all fairly congested around this sort of location. A bit concerned about this city being built over through here. I think we'll have to go to war soonish, but we'll need to have a more powerful army to really go and do that. We'll need at least another stack. Oh, viewers, he means. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's great. Actually, that's good. You know, Age of Wonders 4 is just such a good game. It's such a brilliant, brilliant game. I will be continuing on this series as well. You know, like we'll keep on playing it and playing it over the coming weeks. So, you know, in amongst other things as well. So I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow, and I'm not sure what I'll be playing tomorrow. What I'll be doing, might even start off a chat tactic actually for the start of the year. So I'll leave it there, and I'll catch you tomorrow if you're around.